Hello everybody, welcome to my miniature fantasy world kit instructions. Today I'll be showing you how to make these kind of miniature sculptures with our craft stories kits. Our kits come with different materials, so each time you can expect different kind of outcomes. And you can feel free to be creative with the tools that you received. I'm in the middle of making a tent right now, and I'll be showing you how to make these mini houses. And also you can make different kind of combinations each time with the materials you received. And we have different tiers of kits, and some of them comes with miniature figurines. It may change, of course, and we may have some rocks. And also sometimes we receive clay. We have a clay kit as well. And you will receive also some tools to cut and a base and small circular wood. So let's get started. First of all, let me introduce my driftwoods. For example, I was working on this one. It's in progress. It is 2 pieces of driftwood and also a base. We will use super glue. It's really super glue, so you have to be very careful. And each super glue drops is enough for 1 square inch. Okay, let's get started. First of all, let me introduce my driftwood. So we have different shapes of driftwoods. You will receive 2, and usually we try to combine them for you before we send it to you, so they should match in some way. Let's say this 2. So how can you combine them? So you can combine them like this, okay? So you can make something like this. Actually, I really like this. So you can make the combination like this, or you can make it something like this, or you can try to make something like this. So you can try to combine it in many different ways. Only important thing is to have at least 3 contact points. So for example, if I do like this, I have a very little contact point, and it'll be very hard to glue it, or you have to be very precise. I can maybe trim here a little bit and try to put it more inside if you feel like more crafty. Actually, you know what? I can do it. It is already stuck here. If your driftwoods are allowing you to do different combinations, you can try, but you have to make sure that there are multiple contact points. And let me see if it can stay like this as it is. Okay, it's not staying, but I can put it on top of a base, and I can maybe make it work. Let's say, okay, something like this. I liked it actually. I will try to make something like this. Roughly, it's gonna look like this. I'm improvising right now, so let's open our glue, and you attach this part here. When you screw it in, it's gonna open up, but be careful. It is super strong. It can glue your fingers together. So that's why I like to add little drops, very little drops. If you add too much, it's never gonna dry and you will get frustrated. So that's why you have to glue very little, and don't put your glue on the table. Just put it somewhere that you don't care if it drips. And then I will just place it here, and let me see if I did it right. You can even attach it first and then glue it a little bit, but as I said, 1 drop is enough for 1 square inch. And after you added your glue you will have to hold it for 15 seconds at least without moving. If you move it, it's not gonna cure. Okay, you will have to hold it. So I just glued these two pieces, and I'll have to hold it for 15 to 30 seconds without moving. So that's why you need a little bit steady hands, or you have to have a combination that can stand alone itself. Otherwise, you'll have to hold it. So I choose to hold it, and let's wait 30 seconds. I set again, very little drop in multiple contact points and patience. That's it. So you will have to have some patience. I feel it's already curing, but still I cannot trust it yet. Let me see if I put everywhere. Let me add a little bit more glue here. Okay, so I will not add more, but I'll have to wait 30 seconds. So I'll be back in 30 seconds. So I'm back. I waited about a minute. It's good now, but it's not fully cured. So it takes longer than a couple minutes to cure, but it is workable now. Now you have a couple different choices for this one. And you can either choose to put it somewhere here or under it, depends on your design. For example, if I hold it like this, it's gonna work perfectly. But if I want something more unique, I can try to put it on at the top here like this. By the way, I'm gonna repeat it again. Just don't glue your fingers together. Or I can even try to hold it like this here. But you will need to trim this part to fit it here perfectly and having multiple contact points. Actually, I really like this idea. I'll try it, but I need to make sure. Actually, this is not strong enough. Maybe I'll just do it like this. Okay, yeah, I'll do like this, and it's closer to our advertised image. And I'm still keeping my glue on top of something safe. And I'm checking what points my base is touching. So I need to glue it from the touch points. Okay, you can see here a little bit. And let me see, where can I? Okay, I have 3 contact points. I'll try to put them like here, but as I said again, a little bit glue here, here, and then here. And I'll try to keep it steady for about 30 seconds. Let me add a little more glue in this touch point. Okay, so all of them are touching right now. I am not over gluing, just adding a little more. And be careful with your fingers again. Okay, so just I'm holding it steady, otherwise it's not gonna glued. Let's wait another minute and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I ended up waiting actually 5 minutes because it wasn't curing fast enough. So I waited about 5 minutes, and you can even add more glue to the points that is not fully touching. So I will just add little glue here. Okay. And the rest of it cured. So then I would like to make a plan. How do I want it? For example, if you receive the figurine, you can put it over here. And I don't really want to use the rock, but I can make it something like this. And I don't think I have a space for the rock, and I don't really want to push it. Maybe I could do something like this, but it really depends on your choice. It's a really beautiful piece, but I don't know how can I incorporate it maybe something like this. Let me check. Something like this maybe, but I don't want to overcomplicate it. So, as the pieces are very big, my glue just didn't cure fully. So I will wait 5 more minutes because this can happen with the large pieces when you try to glue them. You have to be really patient. And I will wait another 5 minutes steady, then I'll come back. Okay, another solution idea I'll give you. So my contact points were very little. And this may happen to all of you. So that's why it can be little dangerous if you don't want to do it. I will just trim it, this part, to make it more flat. In this way, it will have a larger contact point to glued. So I will just do it. If you think you can do it, do it. Otherwise, don't do it, please. And I'll use the one that we sent in the kit. So this is stronger. Okay, I just trim here for better contact, and I'll check if this would work better. So you have to find a way for your pieces. If it's very little contact point, let me check. So this is better, this is better. I will even go a little more to make it flatten more. In this way, it will have more chance to stick. And for here as well, I can maybe trim it a little bit to clear up the surface. And then same thing here as well. You can find some other creative solutions too, but don't cut your hand. Now I think it's gonna stick better. Okay, I think it's gonna fit better. I wanna even trim this side more for the balance. Okay. Perfect. Now I have more surface area. I will add a little bit more glue, not much. And then I will just try to... Okay, perfect. Now I will wait 5 minutes this time, really. These things can happen with craft. I want to cover all the cases, so that's why I like to incorporate this kind of solutions too. Now, maybe I can add some weight here. Maybe not this, but some other weight. I will keep it steady until it fully cures. So see you in 5 minutes. Okay, I'm back and let's keep going. So it is fully cured now. As I said, it takes some patience, and let's go to the next step. So next step would be organizing our layout. It could be something like this, and if you want to add some steps, it'll require still some work around it. For example, if I want to put it over here, I need to just trim it behind. Just be careful. Again, I need to just trim it a little bit to flatten this part to increase the surface area. Just be careful. Or you can find better surfaces to attach it. Something like this, if I want to do it, I can do it, but still I have to hold it steady. Just find some places that you can leave it, something like this over here. Let me see this one. So I can maybe leave it as it is like this here. So I don't really have to hold it. So let me see. I may like to tray this here a little bit. So then I'll have a little more surface area. Do whatever is easy for you. Just, you don't have to follow me. I'm just giving you some ideas. For example, this is perfect. It can stay as it is. I'll just add some glue here to the contact points. As I said, again, a little bit. And I can put it over here too a little bit. And let's see. Okay, perfect. So I just leave it as it is right now. It'll cure in 2 minutes. And I can even put it over here like this at the end. That would be amazing actually. On top of the step. Instead of here, I can put it over here. But I'll have to wait for it to cure. And for the house, we have some calculations. It is over here. So for the house base, for this base, we have 4.5 centimeter, which you received the little ruler. You can draw it on your own. I'll be putting in the descriptions, or I'll be putting in the video too. 4.5 centimeter here, 1.5 centimeter up. So this will be the body of the house. And 2.2 centimeter to 1 centimeter will be our roof. And when you cut it, you can even increase the size, but when you cut it, you'll be able to bend the body and you'll be able to attach the roof as well. So I'll be giving you an example. Let me draw it here. Let me move this one a little bit. And let me draw it here. Okay, let's draw it. As I said, 4.5 centimeter, and I will just use this, let's say 4.5 here, and I will just mark all the centimeters, and I'll draw one line up to 4.5, and I will go 1.5 centimeter here and draw it again, and I will complete the body. So you can measure however you want, and then I will mark all the centimeters again, because I will fold from there. Okay, I'll fold from here and I will cut it. You can also cut it with a scissor or the knife with this one. So let me find the surface and cut it over here. Okay, I found this surface. I will cut it right now. Perfect. So I cut, let me fully cut it. Okay, perfect. So another step here is just adding little cuts to make the folding easier, but without cutting it. From the centimeters that we marked. So for example, I cut it a little bit. Now I can bend it easier. So I will just cut a little bit without pressing much. It'll be just easier for us to determine where the cut is and where the fold is. Okay, perfect. So I just made the cut. You can do something like this. and you can complete your house after you bend it. You see? Something like this. And I will just add a little bit of glue. Be careful again. I'll add a little bit of glue to the end, the half centimeter one. Just without touching it, I'll just try to glue it like this. And wait 10 seconds and the glue will cure. And then our body is ready. So I will do the same thing with our roof. And roof is 2.2 centimeter to 1 centimeter. And let me do 1 centimeter here. Or let me do 2.5 centimeter here. So 2.5 centimeter is here. And let me do 1 centimeter from here. Okay, so this is my 1 centimeter, and this is my 2.2 centimeter. So this will be my roof. So let's cut this piece as well. Okay, perfect. I got my cutting. So this will be my roof. But I like to add half cut in the middle. So then this way I'll be able to bend it easier. So I just add a little bit cut, you see? So I can bend it easier now. Now I will, actually I cut it from the wrong side. I'll just trim it from the side more. Okay, perfect. So this is now equal in the middle. It should be fine. So let's see, how did I do it? Perfect. I can make the house like this. And to make this, you have to hold it as it is, but it is a little risky to add glue while you're holding it. So that's why I like to add glue to both sides. Very little, like here, little bit, and then here a little bit. See, it's too much even. So very little. And I'll try to hold it with my other hand. And if you wait 5-10 seconds, it will cure. It is easier on paper. So that's why just try not to touch it and wait 10 seconds. It'll cure as it is. It's done now. So it's my house, and I can put my house anywhere I want. And I would like to put my figurine on top of my little step here. So in order to make it, I need to glue the little prince or any figurine that you received from the legs, little bit, and then you just leave it here until it cures fully. Let me show you the result to you. So it looks like this. And you can make your own layout, you can make your own design, and you can incorporate different materials. Like this one, for example, I added some clouds with cotton, and you can add different things. If you want to add steps, as I said, you have to be careful about it, and then you have to find ways to let them stay stable for at least 20-30 seconds or more. And you can make trees like this with the preserved moss that you received, and while applying the moss, you apply it on the wood and then you get small patches and add them on top of it. And you may not want to apply any moss on top of it. It's your choice, but you can definitely incorporate any moss anywhere in your design. I hope this was useful, and thank you for joining me on this section. I will be recording another video and I'll be posting it about how to make clay moon or any other shape that you want with air dry clay. And see you on that section. So thank you so much.